Hey everybody, welcome back to MTG Killer Bees. We're going to do something a little bit different. Core Set 2020 is out in Arena at least. I'm not sure on the street date and paper, it might be out. I haven't been really paying attention to it. But I did buy the pre-order pack in Arena. So we're going to do a different kind of box opening. We're going to open 50 packs in Arena. So let's get to it. See if we get anything good. Okay. Nope. And Scheming Symmetry. Each of the... Okay. Negates back, I like that. Shared Summon. Search your library for up to 2 creature cards with different names. Reveal them, put them in your hand. Okay. Not bad. You gotta remember this is a core set, so cards aren't gonna be crazy good. Hey, nice. Mythic wild card. Always love those. Okay.
Nature will take back
Hey,
what
Vivian,
rightfully belongs to it.
Ranger. Okay, she's got +1, distribute 2 1/1 counters among up to 2 target creatures. They gain trample till end of turn. -3, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. -5, you may choose a creature card you own from outside the game, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Alright, so her ultimate is a wish effect, and you can do it after just 1+ on her, so that's pretty good. And one of the Scrylands. They're not great, they're not terrible. Just what you want in a core set. Drawn from Dreams. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand, the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Alright. Okay. Disenchant's back, of course. In Standard. They said it was too good for years, and now it's back. Think we'll ever see Counterspell? Rare wild card. Think we'll ever see Counterspell reprinted, anybody? They keep saying it's too good, but they said that about Disenchant too. Alright, there's the uncommon Chandra. Destroy all non-land permanents for 6 mana. Mediocre. Okay. Repeated Reverberation. When you next cast an instant spell, cast a sorcery spell, or activate a loyalty ability this turn, copy that spell or ability twice. You may choose new targets for the copies. Okay. So that could have a lot of really good uses in instant sorcery decks or Super Friends decks if you got the red mana for it. And Dungeon Geists. It is flying. 3/3, when Dungeon Geist enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its control sunstep for as long as you control Dungeon Geist. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. That's 10 down. Another Reverberation. Ooh, I like the art on that. That's crazy looking. Diamond Knight. Choose a color. Okay, that's aping on the Diamond Mare from last year. Okay. Shifting Ceratops. The spell can't be countered. Protection from blue. Pay a green, and it gains your choice of reach, trample, or haste until end of turn. So I guess you could pay 3 green and give it reach, trample, and haste until end of turn. That reminds me of crap. Let me know in the comments. There was an old creature from, I think, Tempest that was can't be countered and had pro blue. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but at the time everybody's like, "Oh, this is so crazy." Leyline, nice, one of the ley lines. Leyline abundance in your opening hand, of course. All the ley lines, if they're in your opening hand, you can put them on the battlefield. Or you tap a creature for mana, add an additional green. Okay, so Yolana War Elves will be really good. Pay 2 green and 6, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. And anything good in there? Nope. Ooh, Gargos, Vicious Watcher. 8/7 Vigilance. Hydra spells you cast cost 4 generic less. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, Gargos, Vicious Watcher fights up to one target creature you don't control. Okay. So are there a lot of Hydras in this set? Is that going to be a thing? Okay, 2 wild cards. Hey, Grafdigger's Cage is back. Creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. That is a huge modern staple, so I'm guessing people are going to be clamoring for that. Price is probably going to go down in the short term. Of course, price doesn't matter in Arena. Dungeon Geist again, okay. Hell yeah, Zenith Seeker. She is black, white, red. For 3/3 flying vigilance, when she enters the battlefield, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an angel card, a demon card, and or a dragon card from among them, and put them into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. So, angel, demon, and dragon tribal she's good with. Unfortunately, in Arena, there's no commander variant. I don't know what's taking them so long. If they could at least give us Brawl, that would be nice. Maybe Historic Brawl. Go back to Ixalan. Come on, Wizards. Knight of the Ebon Legion. It is a black for a 1/2. Pay 2 and a black. Knight of the Ebon Legion gains +3/+3 and gains Death Touch until end of turn. At the beginning of your end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, put a 1/1 counter on Knight of the Ebon Legion. That reminds me of Order of the Ebon Hand, back from 5th edition when I started playing. I'm so old. Dread Presence. Okay, it's a Creature Nightmare. Whenever a swamp enters the battlefield under your control, choose one. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. Dread Presence deals 2 damage to any target and you gain 2 life. Okay, I could see that being pretty nice in a lot of decks. I mean, I could put that in my Liliana zombie deck and just counter the loss of life that deck's based around. Alright. Gift of Paradise is back. Brought back 2 white for an instant. Choose up to 2 target permanent cards in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. Return them to the battlefield tapped. So if you had 2 guys die, pay 2 white and they come right back. That's not bad. Chandra Spitfire, let's see. Ooh, there's another Hydra. 2 green and X. Trample. Voracious Hydra enters the battlefield with X 1/1 counters on it. When Voracious Hydra enters the battlefield, choose one. Double the number of 1/1 counters on Voracious Hydra. Or Voracious Hydra fights target creature you don't control, I assume that says. Yes. So, I would say that picking the second one's probably going to be rare. Like, why wouldn't you just pay the 2 green and, like, as much as you can, and then double those counters? That'd be awesome. Alright. We're into the 20s. Legion's End. Black and 1. Exile target creature and opponent controls with converted mana cost 2 or less, and all other creatures that player controls with the same name as that creature. Then that player reveals their hand and exiles all cards with that name from their hand and graveyard. Okay, So it's not quite as good as the old cards like Scour. I can't remember the black one from the old days, but they search the library too, but that's still pretty dang good for 2 mana. Ooh, Blood-Soaked Altar. I want to look at that. Pay 2 life, discard a card, sacrifice a creature, create a 5/5 black demon creature token flying. I guess that could have uses in the right situation. It costs a lot, though. Body Regisaur. Zombie Dinosaur. At the beginning of your upkeep, discard a card, and that's because it's a 7/6 that only costs 3. Ooh, we got another Mythic Wild. Nice. Tail's End. Blue and 1 for an instant, counter target activated ability, triggered ability, or legendary spell. Interesting. So there's going to be something in standard that counters abilities. Wonder if that'll see any play at all. Hey, nice. I love seeing the mythic wild cards. Okay. Another brought back. And we're over halfway there. There's another Leyline, the red one. Whenever you and or at least one permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, Leyline of Combustion deals 2 damage to that player. I would really like the black Leyline. Leyline of the Void. I think that's my favorite out of the Leylines. Another Knight of the Ebon Legion. Ooh, what's this? Vial of Dragonfire deals 2 damage to target creature. Meh. You have to pay 4 and sack an artifact to deal 2 damage. That's not very good.
It's better than having a plan.
Ooh.
Basically, anything.
Alright, so I got, now I have all the Chandras, because, if you didn't know, if you bought the pre-order pack, which was 50 packs of this, you also got the Mythic Chandra as a bonus. So, now I have the rare Chandra, and we opened the uncommon one before. The rare one is pay 0, put a loyalty counter on each red planeswalker you control. Pay 0, create 2 1/1 red elemental creature tokens. They gain haste. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. -2, you may cast target instant or sorcery with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard. If that card will be put into the graveyard this turn, exile it instead. Okay, so she's kind of a weird one with 2 zeros, no plus. I guess her first one technically is a plus because she's going to put a counter on herself. But that's much better if you have other red planeswalkers. Yeah, Meteor Golem's back, as is Duress. Okay, that's solid removal actually, even though it costs 7. And a rare wild. Okay. There's the green Leyline again. Come on, let's see a different Leyline. And then there's the uncommon Chandra. So let's just read it off for posterity. +1 elementals you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. -1, add 2 red. -2, Chandra, Novice Pyromancer deals 2 damage to any target. Bishop of Wings. For 2 white, you get a 1/4. Whenever an angel enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life. Whenever an angel you control dies, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Okay. So it gives all your angels afterlife 1, basically, and whenever they enter, you gain 4 life. So Angel Tribal could be pretty good. I haven't been paying attention. Have there been other angels down in this stuff? Gargos, Vicious Watcher. It's the second one I think of those we saw. Shared summons. 2 green and 3. Search your library for up to 2 creature cards with different names. We saw that already. Forgot about that. Boop, boop, boo. Marauding Raptor. Creature spells you cast cost 1 generic less. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Marauding Raptor deals 2 damage to it. If a dinosaur is dealt damage this way, Marauding Raptor gets +2, +0 until end of turn. I don't play a ton of red, so I don't know how that one's gonna end up. Saw that already. Loxodon Life Chanter. When it enters the battlefield, you may have your life total become the total toughness of creatures you control. Interesting. You can pay 6 and it gets +X until end of turn, where X is your life total. And it costs 6 to put out. It's expensive to do, but in a big, in a deck with a lot of big toughness, could be pretty sweet. Another one of those. Daybreak Chaplain is back. 4/4 for 4, and it's flash. Other wolves and werewolves you control get +1/+1 at the beginning of your end step. If you didn't cast a spell this turn, create a 2/2 green wolf. Okay, so if you had nothing in your hand or couldn't cast something, you still get some value out of it. That's not bad. Alright, and there's another one of the Scry lands. Ooh, Field of the Dead. I don't know what this one is. Enters the battlefield taps for a colorless. Whenever Field of the Dead or another land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands with different names, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Ooh. Oh, that seems like it's going to be a hard thing to satisfy. 7 or more lands with different names. It's a lot of non-basic lands. Hey, there it is. Leyline of the Void. If a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. I like that one. Mask of Immolation. I gotta read this one. Enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 red elemental creature token, then attach the mask to it. Equipped creature has sacrificed this creature. It deals 1 damage to any target. That's weird. Tomebound Lich. Okay. Shock is back. Ooh, Unsummon's back. Interesting. And we've seen that already. We're getting down there. Seen that already. This is hilarious. There is now a turn 2 or turn 3 instant kill revolving around this card. I think in Modern. I don't think it works in Standard. So Kethis, the Hidden Hand. Legendary spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Exile 2 legendary cards from your graveyard until end of turn. Each legendary card in your graveyard gains. You may play this card from your graveyard. Okay, so legendary tribal, I guess. Anyway, in Modern there is a creature that is a 1/1 and it has double strike if it's equipped and it costs 1. And then you can play this, and then there is a instant that allows you to attach an equipment to another creature. So by turn, I believe it's turn 2, you could have a 11/11 double strike and just basically win the game unless they got some kind of miracle to stop you. You have to remind me what those cards are, because I don't remember their names. Mystic Forge. For 4 generic, you may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast the top card of your library if it's an artifact card or a colorless non-land card. Oh, I smell this is really good for Commander. But unfortunately, that's not an arena. Anyway, tap, pay 1 life, exile the top card of your library. Okay, so if you don't like it, tap and get rid of it and hope the next one you can't cast. Air Elemental's back. Nice. Old school. Masterful Replication. Cost a blue and 5. Choose 1. Create 2 3/3 colorless columns. Or choose target artifact you control. Each other artifact you control becomes a copy of that artifact until end of turn. That could be really nasty in the right circumstance. Alright, we're down to 3 packs left. Veil of Summer, what is that? Draw a card if an opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn. Spells you control can't be countered this turn. You and permanents you control gain hexproof from blue and black until end of turn. Okay, so it's anti-Demir card. And we saw that already. 2 left. Come on, give me something sweet. Okay. Bag of Holding, pulling directly from D&D. Cost 1. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. Pay 2 tap, draw a card, then discard a card. Pay 4 and tap, sacrifice Bag of Holding, return all cards exiled with Bag of Holding to their owner's hand. Okay. Interesting. I wonder how you could exploit that. I'm gonna have to think about that. And the very last pack. Here we go. Okay, nothing great down there. Another rare, and hey, I was actually hoping for one of these. Chandra's Regulator. It is a legendary artifact, costs a red and 1. Whenever you activate a loyalty ability of a Chandra Planeswalker, you may pay 1. If you do, copy that ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. Pay 1 and tap, discard a mountain card or a red card, draw a card. So, just all around great in a red deck wins strategy, which I think I might do with all 3 of those Chandras and see what I can build. But that is the end of my opening for M20 in Arena. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Those are some killer bees.